Good afternoon. I'm Weather Authority meteorologist John Dissauer. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. Recording this about 10 after 2 Saturday afternoon. Let's get right to the radar and show you what's going on across central Indiana. We have had some rain passing through the area. If you get caught underneath one of these thunderstorms, it's going to dump a lot of rain in a short period of time. Don't be surprised if some water becomes ponded on the roads just because a lot of the gutters and the runoff can't handle as much water as falling. Give it a few minutes and it should begin to pass, but always remember, don't drive over flooded roadways. As of this time, there is a severe thunderstorm warning for Grant County, just between Muncie and Peru. That's in effect until 2:30 this afternoon. Although that storm is now beginning to wind down slightly, there could be some gusty winds moving across I-69 to the east of Marion, Indiana. Let me go ahead and show you what's been going on over the last 3 hours. These are all moving off to the northeast at a fairly slow clip. Now, we did have one little cell that moved right over the top of Indianapolis that had prompted a severe thunderstorm warning for Marion County and far southern Hamilton County, mainly because one of the wind gauges at the airport in Indianapolis had measured a gust of 58 miles per hour, so the Weather Service went ahead and issued a warning for that, although there have been no reports of any kind of wind damage or any other higher wind gusts through Marion County and Hamilton County, and that warning has since expired. We've also got a fair amount of lightning across central Indiana as well. In fact, let me turn the lightning on and you will see what we're talking about. This is just within the last 5 minutes, where you see the blue lightning images. Those are brand new lightning strikes just happening a few seconds ago. We'll go ahead and zoom into a couple of locations across central Indiana and show you where some of the heavier rain is falling. Right now we've got it's falling over the top of Frankfort and also to the west of Lebanon. Some decent rainfall falling at this point. Not a lot of lightning with it, but where we have been seeing more lightning is here moving into Madison County and moving out of Hamilton County from Frankton down towards Pendleton. In fact, a nice cluster of lightning right around the Frankton area, and I can go ahead and tell you how many lightning strikes there have been in just the last 5 minutes from this cell. And right in this area here, we've picked up 28 lightning strikes, and again, just in a 5-minute period, so that's a decent amount of lightning. We'll go ahead and go a little further to the south along Pendleton, or just to the west of Pendleton, along I-69. There's some pretty good rain falling right now, some heavy rain at that. Fishers and Marion County beginning to wind down. In fact, you see some green there. Let me turn off some of the other radars and just show you some of our close-up radars, and you can see this is all beginning to move out of the area. Back to the west, as I mentioned, to the west of Lebanon, there's some decent rain falling. Not a lot of lightning with these showers that are now falling just to the east of Newmarket, west of Brownsburg, out towards Hendricks County and out towards Greencastle right now. One little lightning strike just to the northeast of Greencastle, and that's about it. Let me show you our high-resolution computer model and show you how it handles things the rest of this afternoon. There will be scattered showers and thunderstorms possible as we continue through the afternoon and into the evening. Here we are at 7 o'clock, still some heavy downpours possible. I don't think there's much of a threat for severe weather this afternoon or this evening. The Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk out, but I just don't think there's much of a threat for organized severe weather. There could be an isolated storm with some wind gusts and, of course, heavy downpours. Even through 2 o'clock in the morning, we'll still see the potential for some heavier rain. Our latest version of Future View, or at least our high-resolution version, is bringing some rain through Hendricks County as well as Marion County by 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's take a couple live looks right now from Indianapolis. You can see just some clouds out in the distance. Actually doing a really good job. You can see some of the storm structure on this little cell right up here trying to lift up, so we may see some more rain moving towards Marion County shortly. In Lebanon to our west, as we saw on the radar, you can see it now with the camera there via the BAMCam network. A lot of clouds moving in, rain just to the west of the city. And right now in Center Grove, you can see as we look to the south and west, there are some clouds beginning to build down to the southwest of Center Grove. So don't be surprised if we start to see that moving north and, of course, heading up towards Marion County. And how much rain are we looking at? Well, our latest computer model is suggesting over an inch of rain possible in Indianapolis, 1.5 inches in Muncie. Generally speaking, I think we could see anywhere between 3/4 of an inch to about 1.5 inches, maybe 1.6 inches of rain through noon Sunday for much of central Indiana. Obviously, if you get underneath the thunderstorm, you may get a heavier amount than that. And if we get some training setting up where the storms move over the same areas, we could end up with higher rainfall amounts than that as well. Keep it tuned to CBS 4 as we go through the evening. If there's any new warnings, they'll be posted on the screen. You can follow me on Twitter, it's at John Dissauer, so at JOHNDISSAUER. I'll be updating Twitter as we go throughout the afternoon, and of course you can always go to IndyWeatherAuthority.com for the latest weather information. Have a great afternoon.